This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Outside the village stands a famous castle. They decide to take a tour.
You're about to find out we're going to take the most roundabout way to get inside this castle more than you realize. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode, Goblins 2. In the last episode, Fingus and Winkle started their journey by being sent to a far-off land where the peasants were hungry and needed food and drink, but we only gave food and drink to the biggest man there, who probably didn't need the food and drink. But okay. But anyway, we were told by a fellow wizard of how to get to this location, and now we have to get inside this place. So what do we got here? We're in the trenches, huh? Yeah, I know all about the trenches. But anyway, interesting enough, we don't actually have to do anything on this map until the end of this. If you know what you're doing, you can actually skip the steps I'm about to do completely to speedrun it, quote unquote, because all this does, finishing this map, is tell you what you actually need to do. But I'm going to show it just because, you know. But anyway, the trench here has got ourselves a trench. Got ourselves like looks like a carpet thing. Looks like it's moving though, or something like that. Got ourselves a hole, door. We got ourselves a guard. Let's see, we got ourselves a tower, and a strange man here. Do you speak in dangling participles by any chance?
Borrow the carpet and come up to see me. I can't hear you from up here.
Yeah, so we need the so that's a flying carpet, huh? All right, we have to get that thing. How do we get that though? Perhaps we could just talk to the guard and let us come in.
You're very lucky, my friend. A steady job, no worries.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a sound effect there, but because of the way that the emulation works and how the voice dialogue box kicks in, it cuts out the sound effect, because there's supposed to be the smacking sound of Fingus getting smacked around, at least from what I remember in the original game. But anyway, let's have Winkle talk to these folks.
Come up here if you dare. That's what the carpet is for.
I guess Winkle may have threatened him or something like that, maybe? Anyway, let's have him talk to the guard. We just got a tentacle up the bum. Woo! Saucy. Okay, so how do we get past this guy, or how do we get to the carpet? Well, when we interact with this tower, we get two different results depending on who's enters inside of it. You have to remember that each hero has sometimes with certain items or things will have a different effect. So this is how to solve the guard problem. So let's have Fingus grab the bomb, and yeah, you still have items from the previous part, ones that are important. If it's not important, they immediately get dropped from your inventory from different parts. So keep that in mind. So let's light this bomb here. Someone set us up to bomb, and boom, he's gone. So all right, that's that solution solved. So now we have to get that carpet. Although we could just enter in the castle. Let's go and do that. Let's just skip this whole episode. Ah. Okay, there's guards inside. Okay, never mind. How about you, Fingus? Can you politely talk your way through it? Nope. Alright. We'll have to get that carpet. Well, technically I don't have to, but I'm going to anyway, so. Alright. Let's go ahead and have Winkle grab his bomb. Alright, let's have him, and you think, oh, let's have Winkle use his bomb on, like, just like Fingus did on his. Well, you're gonna get a different result. Nope, nope. There we go. Okay, sometimes if you take too long, it'll reset. That'll work, right? Bang! Yeah, you can see that there's some definitely different sound cues for people. No, we actually have to have Fingus throw the bomb in this case to get the result we want. Alright, so let's go back into the tower. I just wanted to show Fingus getting blasted, or Winkle getting blasted, just because it's funny to have these guys get Looney Tunes. But anyway, we need to have Fingus grab the bomb in this case, and whoops, nope, nope. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, good. Boom. Ah, dang it. Alright, we have to get that thing, so, alright, to get this one, we need to have Fingus grab his bomb again. Yeah, that tentacle man. Alright, but this time, we know that if he throws his bomb, it just goes over here, so it's not going to hit him. So we have to, in this case, we have to use Winkle for what this time, because he has a different throwing arc than Fingus does. Alright, here we go. Boom! Alright, now we got the carpet, so now we can talk to the strange man, Soka, or whatever. So, alright, all you have to do is use the carpet to talk to him.
To reach the castle, throw some of the sand of time into the trenches.
Sands of time? Couldn't we use the sands of time to alter time, you know, instead of throwing it on a bridge? What, do you want us to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade it? Yeah, pretty much. You'll see it when we actually get to it.
If you want to enter the castle, don't go through the door.
Well, we could figure that out on our own. You didn't have to tell us. Yeah, you only get the solution if Fingus talks to him, probably because, you know, Winkle acts a bit differently. But yeah, you can completely avoid this section. You do not have to do this to get the solution. It just kind of tells you how it works. So anyway, let's head on to Kale, which is our next destination. Perhaps Kale is the tree there? Yep. All right, what do we got here? We got ourselves a nymph sleeping in her birthday suit, it seems like. Nymphs, back in, I think in Celtic mythology, I think was where a lot of these elves and stuff like that come from. A lot of them would be presented as being in their birthday suits or in the nude because, you know, they didn't have shame like we do. And they would just, you know, they'd be these. But in most mythologies, elves are supposed to be kind of these almost alien-like creatures because they are completely different from us. You know, that's how Tolkien designed his elves in Lord of the Rings. But anyway, let's see. We got a nymph here. Got ourselves some mushrooms, and one particularly we can mess with. Got a stone. Got a door there. Let's see, got another stone, but we can't interact with it. Got Kale himself. And then we've got a branch and some apples and whatever. So let's talk to the nymph. I like the sound effects that they have in this game. The you know, I don't know, I just find it entertaining. So what does this do? Why would you eat it? That's like not your thing, Fingus. Yeah, that's kind of surprising. But anyway, let's have you mess with him. Her. I like how there's a different tempo with Winkle as opposed to Fingus doing it. But anyway, perhaps she's sunbaked or something like that. Let's give her some water. I guess we just drenched her by accident. She ran off, but now she's just posing. So, showing off, my dear. What are you? Were you someone on never mind. Okay, so let's see what happens if Winkle eats the mushroom. Yeah, same thing. So, all right. Let's interact with Kale here. So, let's give him a bottle. He looks to be. Oh, well, actually, you want to know why he acts like that? Let's. Well, I don't want to talk to. Basically, we try to talk to him. He doesn't say anything. Because we think maybe he's parched, so let's give him a bottle of water. Because I'm going to talk to him with both characters anyway, and your introductory speech with each character is the same, no matter before or after he talks, so I'm just trying to cut a step, so.
Thanks for quenching my thirst. Yippee! I let you climb on my hand.
Here, take my hand. But anyway, let's talk to him again, see.
So, you old pile of sticks, are you putting down roots?
Go see the bird over there. He has two passions, music and mushrooms. Bring him the mushroom the nymph shows you in exchange for a little treat.
Huh, so if we want to talk to this guy, we need to give him a mushroom, huh? Well, what happens if we talk to him now? Let's just get this over with. You know. Hello? Yeah. What a jerk. Okay. Let's see what happens when... Oh, and what Winkle said on that when he said bundle sticks and the dialogue shows something completely different. That was the original translate. That's what that word actually meant. But because of modern day sensibilities and changes, that word has changed meaning. Yeah, language unfortunately is like an evolving thing. Doesn't mean it evolves to a better thing, it just means it evolves. And some meaning of words can change or added meanings to it because of vernacular and stuff like that. So, I'm fine with it, but I know probably a modern day audience would have an issue with that. I wonder if that's why they didn't have the actual English ways after I actually say that. I wonder, because this was done in the 90s, so, but anyway. But they left it in, they translated and left it in there, so. Anyway, let's have Winkle get on. Oh, no. Although, I think either one could do this, but I'm going to have Winkle do it. He gets him up there. Alright, anyway. Fingus, let's have you talk to him and see what you say.
A very good day to you, Mr. Tree. Can you give us some advice? Can't see the bird over there. He has two passions, music and mushrooms.
Okay, he says the same thing. Never mind. I thought he had something different when Fingus talks to him, so. Alright. Oh yeah, and you can't, unfortunately, because this dialogue's still active, you can't activate Fingus until it's done, so. Okay, anyway, we want to stand in the stone here. We also want to have, actually, I want to show you why we want to stand in the stone, so let's have Winkle mess with this branch here. Hey! He took our flower. Why do we need a flower? Well, we need it for a bee! Yeah. Oh, it's just kind of staring at us. Oh, that thing's huge! But, you know, bees like, well, if you highlight it says bee on it, but, you know what bees like? Bees make honey, and bees need flowers, so. Yoink. Yeah, we take the flower, and yeah, there's no reason for us to be jumped up here, we just get jumped up here, so. Anyway, yeah, flowers, so if we give a flower to the bee, perhaps we'll get something for it. Perhaps honey. That seems a pretty obvious solution, but let's see what happens. Whoa. Oh, thanks, dude. Alright, bees are awesome. Okay, anyway. Let's, okay, actually, let me do it this way first. So let's have Winkle. Oops, nope. Winkle. There we go. Sometimes the game, like, I have to click on it multiple times. So, alright. Now that the bee does what it does, and it sits there for quite often, so it means we must be able to have to do something to it. So let's do this again. And click on Winkle, and activate the bee! Or not. Okay, let's try that again. You're supposed to be able to jump up, by the way. There we go. Alright, let's talk to the... Whoops, nope. Let's talk to the nymph with Winkle.
Do you always go around in your birthday suit?
I just wanted to have him say that, so... Alright, let's have Fingus talk to her. I mean, either one could talk to her to get the result, what we need, with the item, but I just wanted to show off what each guy says when you interact with people. Alright, let's, oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes it's a bit flaky like that. Alright, there we go. And yeah, he said something about the nymph needs to show us the right mushroom we need. We know which mushroom it is, but for some reason, well, it's because there's a whole bunch of them. So obviously, even though it clicks on here, it means we're just grabbing a random mushroom. So we need to know the exact one. So how do we get the nymph to do that? Well, let's give her a treat. You know, give her a little bit of honey, and then, even though she points at the one we can interact with, but alright, whatever. Interestingly enough, if you try to grab the mushroom before she resets to here, it still acts like it's the bad mushroom. So you have to wait for her to finish and cut back there and start posing again. But anyway, if we do that, we won't need it this time. So, alright, we're done with this puzzle. So now let's go to, or this section. So let's go to the door, interact with it. But let's try with Winkle this time and see if we get a different result. Yeah, Winkle's having none of this guy's crap. So alright, let's give him the mushroom to show we're good faith to Valvazart. And we did it. Alright, that's the second scene. So let's head on to the next area. Alright, we're in Valvazart's lab. He looks to be like an alchemist type wizard character, a bird-like guy. So what do we got here? We got ourselves a vulture with some meat. Got an obvious place to stand on. Got ourselves a container and some Rube Goldberg machine. Well, not really Rube Goldberg. It's like one of those old alchemist things where it had multiple different parts and tubing. Oh, we got a closed peg. Shouldn't that be a clothespin? Yeah, for those who don't know, clothespins used to be used to hang clothes on lines. They still do that in other countries, but in my country, since a lot of people can afford dryers, or they can just go to a local laundromat to use a dryer. A lot of people will just put their clothes on the line and air dry them, and sometimes that's better for clothes because it doesn't. Dryers are unnecessarily aggressive to dry stuff as fast as they can, so they'll beat the clothes around. So unless the clothes are really durable or made like certain types of cotton or whatever, they'll fall apart after a while. So delicate clothing, you'd wash it by hand and then set it outside. I used to have a clothesline around my house, but some work had to be done around the house, and they took out some of the. We had some steel beams, or not steel beams, like long. Well, maybe they were steel. They might have been a certain type of iron beams that we set up like back in my great grandfather's day or whatever, and then we set a line there. Anyway, they were left on the ground there, and I guess while we were on vacation or something like that, a neighbor just came and took the metal steel beams or whatever that we were using for the line, and I guess they sold them to a scrapyard or something like that, and then but we didn't find out about that till years later, so we weren't able to get him arrested or sued for doing that, because we didn't have any evidence, unfortunately, but we knew he did it, and now we can't do that anymore in our yard. We have a dryer, but the fact that we lost the chance to do that is kind of annoying. Oh, sorry to get into that history there. My bad. We're here to play a game. Sorry. Anyway, we also got Village art we can interact with. Let's see. We got a switch here, and then, that contraption looks kind of weird. Looks familiar. Anyway, we got a machine here, which we probably had to do something with that mushroom from earlier. We got a jar here with toenails. I hope not. Although there are people that do that. And we got a piranha there. So let's talk to Vilvazart and see what he says.
Please accept this small gift. It's really elegant.
Excellent. Put it in my musical dream machine and have a taste.
Musical dream machine? That's weird. And who calls mushrooms elegant? Interesting. But I now remember why I remember this scene so well. It's because of the way he says excellent. I actually still say that to this day every once in a while when it comes to certain things. I'll say excellent. And they're like, where's that from?
We brought you a mushroom. Oh, it's really good to eat. Excellent. Put it in my musical dream machine and have a taste.
All right, I guess we want to taste this because that's the solution to the puzzle. We gotta taste this mushroom thing. So let's put the mushroom thing in the machine here, and let's have you interact with the jar, Winkle. Oh, he's supposed to make a noise. He's supposed to go bitty bitty bitty, but Fingus was doing this thing, and it didn't make the noise. So let's see if it won't let us do multiple ones. Can you check it? Yeah, he won't interact with it because he finds it gross. But anyway, let's press the button here. All right, let's activate the alchemical device. All right. Oh yeah, there's like a happy potion there. Aw, what? Aw, the closed peg is preventing the water from going through, so we have to get that unlocked. How do we get up there, though? All right, well, let's, I almost want to redo the worm thing just to show off the noise. I just like that noise. Beady, beady, beady. But anyway, we need to step on this. And we need to go over here and hit this button to find out what it does. What does it do? Uh-oh. Oh, Fingus is getting hurt. He's getting pecked by that thing. Let's help him out before... Otherwise, he just gets knocked out. So let's help him with that. He got himself a worm. All right. So now we now have a piece of meat. Say meat on it, but what likes meat? Piranhas. Now piranhas are more well known in South America in like not Denial. I forgot the river it is in South America. But the interesting thing about piranhas, they won't. If you go into a river of piranhas, they won't immediately eat you. They'll only eat you if they're more scavengers than anything. So unless you have like a wound or, like blood is leaking out of you or something like that, piranha won't, they'll still swarm you, but they won't, like if you're a human, and unless you're like got a wound or like you cut your foot or hand or whatever, then they'll attack you because they can smell blood, but if not, they won't actively like swarm you to attack you. So you could that is one way to swim with piranha if you wanted to. Obviously the fact that if you ever accidentally cut your foot, and then piranha will swarm you until they eat every bit of you. Well, But anyway, yeah, a little thing about piranha for those who are curious. Anyway, let's get the piranha in the meat. See what happens. Chomped. Oh, he gave us a bone. All right, let's grab that bone and see what happens. Well, nothing will happen immediately from grabbing it. We'll just have it. So, all right, grab ourselves a bone. Now, I want to stand on this blue thing here. I don't know why. I just want to. There's something about it. But anyway, Vilfazart, I've got a bone. I got a bone to pick with you. Yeah, it's a trash can. Yeah, you just, trash cans are the little, like, foot thing and whatever, and popped them up there. So apparently we're just light enough to be able to do that. But anyway, let's grab this item here. The Elixir of Happiness. Can happiness really be bottled down to its purest essence in a bottle? Something about life, I guess. But anyway, let's grab this peg hook. And there it is. The concoction is done. So now we can now drink from it. The dream machine, huh? Well, let's see what the dream machine has to offer. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. What the? He turned invisible, or? Huh. That's weird. What happened to him? Well, I guess when in Rome, I guess? Take a drink, my friend. Whoa. Oh, man. Far out. We're in the dream world, baby. Yeah, we find ourselves in the next section of the thing, a dream world. Let's see what we got here. Got a happy mushroom. Let's see. Ooh, a tube. Got a headlight. Let's see. Got a spring. Got a guitarist. I wonder if he's one of the Fab Four. Except we only got 3 there. So I'm trying to think of famous groups that only had like 3 people in them. I know there's a bunch, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. I wonder if they sound British. We got a drummer there and a saxophonist. Huh, you'd think it'd be like, if it's most bands, it's like lead guitarist, bass, drummer, or not bass drummer, bass guitarist, and then like the guitarist. I mean, what groups have saxophonists in it? Anyway, saxophone. But also, what else we got here? We got a hood, a hole. Oh, what's that? Interesting. Well, let's solve this thing. Well, let's get started. So, oh yeah, Winkle. All right, let's mess with this headlight here. Let's see. Oh, we got it. All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, the weird thing about that is it's not. It's different, but it's not highlighted where you can interact with it, so you're not sure if you can actually do something with it. So, but anyway, we got ourselves a drumstick. Drumstick, huh? I wonder. Let's use this on some stuff and see if there's a different interaction. I don't know. Something should pop up if we highlight. Wait, what? That's not what it was called. It was called a hood earlier. Now it's called a stocking cap? I wonder. Let's use the drumstick on the stocking cap and see what happens. Hey, we got ourselves a net. All right. So now we can catch stuff. But why do we want to catch stuff? Why are we here? Didn't they say this place was a musical dream machine? Perhaps we need the power of music? Now I need to watch Yellow Submarine again. With the sound of music. But anyway, let's leave Winkle there. Let's listen to this spring. This looks like fun. Oh wait, what's that? Do you see it? Do you see? All right, we grabbed it. What was that anyway? A pump. Pump it up. Pump up the jam. That's weird. I wonder what happens if Winkle gets on this guy, jumps on this guy. Looks like nothing. That's just fun. But what if? No, stay with me here. What if both of them jump on it? Oh, it opens up a door there. All right. So let's have one of them go in. So Winkle or Fingus, I mean. All right. Oh, maybe we can interact with this guy. All right, let's go over there. He's like, thank you, idiot. Hey, how was I supposed to know it's going to spray us in the face? So we can't get past that unless we block it off. But wait, what? Hold on. That tube. Didn't we have something earlier that told us how to close off water? We do. Let's use the clothespin on the on that. That'll prevent it from doing anything. All right, now we can get over there. All right, man. Play us some jams.
Dear musician, could you play us one of your tunes?
Oh, no problem. I'll play you a piece I composed myself.
That's cool. Wait. Was that the literal manifestation of music? In a clearly comical tone? Perhaps we could catch that music. This world is a dreamscape. Perhaps we gotta think differently. Let's go in the hole here. Oh, we popped up on the other side. Well, we saw that the note went over here, so there's got to be something we can do with that. So let's have Winkle go over there. The only reason I'm doing this is so I talk to him with both characters so I get different reactions from them. So.
Hey, lazy bones, how about some music?
Oh, yes, yes. I really feel like playing my guitar. Ah.
And of course the guy sounds British. Of course he does. Just like the Fab Four. Yeah, back in like the 50s and 60s, I believe it was, it was called the British Invasion back in the day, where like a lot of famous bands came from Britain. And it was you know, kind of the age of classical rock, as it were. But anyway, we got ourselves a bit of music. What we got? A note, huh? Well, it is a note, but we need a... I feel like we need something more from it. So let's have you jump back down. And let's see if we can interact with the saxophonist. Perhaps he can play us a tune? I mean, the guy, he played us a tune when we talked to him.
Hey, could you give us a little toot on your float?
Oh, he's not interacting with us. How do we... Well, that is a that is an instrument that requires air for it to blow, so perhaps we could pump him up? Oh, we did, but a mosquito appeared. Oh, nope, wait, wrong button. There we go. Ah, we got a mosquito. Why do we need a mosquito anyway? Interesting. Okay, so we got that. Alright, let's have one. Well, mosquitoes are annoying. Wait a minute. That area here causes that to appear. And you know what happens when people like are around a mosquito if they know oops. I need to reset, add them to the inventory. I almost forgot to do that. Anyway, with a mosquito, let's use it on the headlight. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he's blasting it, like freaking out. He's like, get away from me. So there's another note. So what does that become? It becomes a tune. But a tune is not good enough. We need the full thing. We need a melody, perhaps? But anyway, let's have you. But yeah, it looks like anytime Winkle does the mess with the saxophonist, he gets a mosquito, so we'll have to do something different. And like I said in the previous puzzle, each of the friends has a different reaction sometimes when it comes to certain people. Well, it's the same in this case. So if we pump him up one more time. Oh wait, no, hold on. I actually want to talk to him first.
Noble musician, could you give us a few variations on a theme?
I just want to get his dialogue from that. So anyway, yeah, we want to bump him up. Yep, and he plays a tune. So let's grab it, or a note. I know it was so funny, and it didn't even show the sound effects. But anyway, yeah, we get ourselves I have to click on him to get it. We got ourselves a melody. So anyway, we found ourselves, this area I believe is called Tom, if I remember correctly. So let's see, we're in another area. So let's see, we got ourselves Town Hall. What's Town Hall doing on a tree? We got a basket, we got a basketball player. What is that, Larry Bird? Well, I hope it's Larry Bird. He's like one of the best basketball players ever. No, seriously, Larry, I don't know if he is the best basketball player, but Larry Bird's a really good player. And I'm not even a big fan of basketball. And I saw him play, I was like, dude, this guy's got it. Like, everyone says, like, Michael Jordan and all these other guys. I'm like, no, dude, Larry Bird, man, Larry Bird. But anyway, okay, so we got Larry Bird here. No, just basketball player. Got houses. We can interact with the houses. And we got a clock there and a clockmaker. Well, they did say something about the sands of time. I wonder, maybe? But anyway, we also got a basketball here. Let's see what our friends have to say about this guy here. Just have to climb all the way down there.
What are you waiting for, Smelly? Some medals?
I think he's waiting for a basketball. That seems to be his whole raison d'etre, as it were. Anyway, let's interact with one of these houses. Oh, that opens up the clock tower. Save the clock tower. Hopefully it doesn't get struck by lightning. Okay. That door goes to... So that opens up the clock tower. That goes back that way. Interesting. Alright, let's see what all these doors do before... I mean, I know the obvious solution, but I'm just showing you the differences. He doesn't keep going out that door, but not that one. Or that house. Oh, hey. Hey, Winkle. Oh, that pops him out there. Okay. Yippee! Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, actually, we don't have to remember Winkle's pattern, because that's actually not... Well, it's somewhat important, but not that important. So, oops. I actually didn't mean to click you in one of the houses. I just wanted you to be nearby. Let's just leave you, like, right here or something like that. Alright, Fingus, how about you talk to this
Hey,
player?
Sporty! Lovely weather for a game!
Not very not a chatty Cathy, is he? Alright, let's see what Fergus says when he goes through these. Okay, that's the same. Oh, but he came out of a different house. What happens if you go in this one? Oh. Okay. How about this one? Okay. And... Oh, he has a different pattern than Winkle. Yeah, like I said, each hero sometimes will have a different reaction to certain things. But let's get that ball. It's got to be a basketball. So let's get that. Alright, easy. What the? Well, how would I know it was like a little brat? Alright, well, how do we get that? Wait a minute. Well, why don't we just go in the house and get him? What the? Oh, we know how to get him. Haha. Gotcha. Yeah, we got the ball back. Alright. Okay, so yeah, we just... you just have to run the kid out and use a Fingus's specific pattern to react to the ball, or react to the kid. So, yep, we got the ball back. Not too bad. Alright, let's stand over here. And then let's have Fingus give him the ball so the basketball player can do what he does. And while this happens... Alright, let's see what the mayor has to say. The mayor looks very familiar. Yeah, it's probably nothing. It's too bigly anyway.
Hi, my good mayor. What's to be seen around here?
Go and see Tom, our master clockmaker. He'll help you pass the time.
I mean, he's a clockmaker, so sure he'll pass the time. But why? Perhaps Fingus will get a different result. Let's see.
Noble Burgomaster, whose is that lovely house which refuseth to open? It belongs to Tom, our master clockmaker. Give 2 short knocks on his door.
Yeah, now we know how to actually answer him. If you don't do that, you won't figure out like how to ask. If you knock on the door, nothing happens. Yeah, let's see what happens if we do what do what he said. Oh, hey, he actually answered. Hey, Tom.
Dear Master Clockmaker, we'd like to see your talent at work.
If it's an hourglass you want, replace the clock's tick-tock with a melody.
Oh yeah, it isn't making a noise, is it? Alright. A melody? Wait a minute. We just saw a melody. Yeah, if you can actually do this one earlier, and then you're basically the way you're supposed to do it is you do the trenches, told you need the sands of time, so you go here next to Tom, and then you find out you need a melody, so then you go to Kale, and then you go to Valvazar, and then you go to the dream, you grab the melody, then you go back. That's how you're supposed to kind of figure that out. But I just skipped some steps, but it's basically the same thing. Because that's how this game can be kind of difficult, because sometimes you'll go to the whole area, and they'll tell you to go to a different area that maybe you skipped or didn't know about, and you do that, and then you have to remember to come back. Not that it's that complicated, it's just that's how this game kind of works if you didn't know ahead of time. So, yeah, let's see what Winkle says when he talks to him.
Hey, this is a hold-up. Give me the money.
You're wasting my time, Dopey. There are only hourglasses here.
Yeah, I like that. He just says, "This is a stick-up." You know, I don't know. I like Winkle. But anyway, how do we get this thing to go? Well, we need a melody, and this door interacts with the clock. So what if we? Now, just stay with me here. What if we use a melody on the house? I know it's crazy. All right, there we go. That's how you solve it. Yeah, it plays a melody for a few seconds. And now, if we talk to Tom now. All right, Tom. Yep, and he happily gives us the sands of time. Yippee! And that's it. So now that we got the sands of time, let's let's go back to the trenches. And yeah, all we have to do is, actually, I know who has to use it. I wonder if it matters who uses it. Probably doesn't, but let's see what Winkle does. Okay, it doesn't matter who uses it. Either one will bash it over their heads and run it over. Yeah, we just pulled a Last Crusade, invisible bridge type of situation. But anyway, with that, we now finished this part 2 of Goblins 2. So now we have to make our way into the castle. What awaits us in the castle? Can we sneak in? Can we build something for us to help us survive this place? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Goblins 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.